Hi, it's Sylvester, and I recently made a video talking about feminism and how I'm trying to be a better feminist. And that video got a lot more views than I was expecting. I genuinely never know when a video is going to get into the algorithm. I never know which videos are going to get a lot of views and which ones aren't. Like, I make assumptions. I have guesses about which videos are going to do well and which ones aren't, but I'm always wrong, and so I was not expecting this video to get as many views as it got, and it got quite a few views, I mean, compared to a lot of my other videos. So you think I would be happy about that, but really it has bummed me out because the response to that video has been absolutely terrible. It has way more dislikes than likes, and I try not to read my comments because I'm a very sensitive guy, but I did read the comments on that video, and boy oh boy, a lot of people out there really, really hate feminism, and it triggers me. It honestly triggers me. If you don't know, I'm a transmasculine person. I was assigned female at birth. I spent many years thinking I was a woman and being perceived as a woman, living as a woman, and I dealt with a lot of sexism. And so, you know, it's a sore spot for me when I see sexism, when I see people hating on feminism. It really, really, really bothers me. And I just wanted to make this video to say that I'm glad I'm not a woman, which I shouldn't be bragging about not being a woman, because there's obviously nothing inherently wrong with being a woman, but boy am I glad that I don't have to deal with sexism firsthand anymore, because this video reminded me of just how much sexism there is in the world and how much people hate feminism, and it reminded me of the days when I used to think that I was a woman and I used to deal with sexism all the time, and it's just, again, very, very triggering. So, yeah, thank goodness that I am not a woman. However, one of the reasons why I've realized I'm non-binary is because I've come to realize that I don't hate being, like, when I thought that I was a woman, I didn't hate being a woman primarily because of gender dysphoria. That definitely did play a part, but that wasn't the main reason why I hated being a woman. And again, I've never really been a woman, but that's what I thought I was, you know? So like I didn't hate existing as a woman primarily because of gender dysphoria. I hated it primarily because of sexism. And I realized that if we lived in a world where sexism didn't exist, I wouldn't mind being a woman. The two worst things about being a woman are sexism and menstruation isn't something that all women experience, and it's also something that people who aren't women experience as well. And when it comes to my hatred of menstruation, that is definitely gender dysphoria. I mean, not 100%, because even people who don't have gender dysphoria don't like having periods for the most part, from what I understand, but I really, really, really hate periods primarily because of my gender dysphoria. It causes me a ton of gender dysphoria. But if you take away menstruation and you take away sexism, I really wouldn't mind being a woman. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean that I am a woman. It just means that if we lived in a world where sexism didn't exist, I wouldn't mind being a woman. In fact, I probably would kind of like it. So, there's that. Anyways, I don't know if this video is going to get as many views as that last one. If it does, it's probably also going to get a lot of hate, a lot of people who really, really, really hate feminism, and so I am not going to be reading the comments on this video, but you can feel free to leave a comment anyways, I guess, if you want to. I have a tendency to delete comments that I don't like, so that's why if you go to the last video I made about feminism, you probably won't see any comments, because I delete comments. If I don't like a comment, I'm gonna delete it. But I shouldn't do that because engagement is good for my channel and all of that stuff. It's just, I'm easily triggered. Like I said, I'm a sensitive guy. So I'm going to try not to read the comments on this video. And if I do read the comments on this video, I'm probably going to delete them unless they're positive comments. So yeah, anyways, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay frosty. Bye.